There's a ghost in our timeline. A 4-year gap that shouldn't exist. For centuries, we've used a calendar built on a mistake, an honest mistake by a well-meaning monk. Do you know why we switched from before Christ, BC, to before Common Era, BCE, and likewise from AD to CE? In particular, kids, do you know how to view the timeline? Here's a riddle for you. A man was born over 2,000 years ago. His birth defines our entire calendar. And yet, by that very calendar, he was born 4 to 6 years before himself. Why was Jesus born before Christ? Why does year 0 not exist? Sound impossible? Welcome to the greatest, most consequential mix-up in history. This is the story of time, a tale of one small mistake that created the timeline for our entire world. A brilliant monk named Dionysius Exiguus is given a task: fix the messy Roman calendar. He has a revolutionary idea, a beautiful, simple idea. He decided to reset the clock to mark the birth of Jesus Christ as the dividing line of all human history. Everything before, ante Christum, before Christ. Everything after, Anno Domini, in the year of our Lord. A perfect, elegant system. There was just one tiny problem. Dionysius was working over 500 years after the fact. In other words, Dionysius miscalculated the birth of Christ by about 4 to 6 years. And because of that single mistake, he divided all of human history around the wrong point in time. The line between before Christ and after Christ was drawn a few years too late, creating the strange situation where Jesus was born before the very date meant to mark his birth. So when we look at our calendar today, Jesus appears to be born before year 1, even though year 1 was supposed to be his birthday. Using fragmented records, he miscalculated. Let that sink in. Jesus Christ was born before Christ. For centuries, the world used BC and AD. But as our world expanded, a question arose. In our beautifully diverse, interconnected world, does a calendar based on one faith speak for everyone? In the older religion-based system, BC meant before Christ. AD meant Anno Domini, in the year of the Lord. In the modern, or the neutral system, we have BCE, before the Common Era, and the CE, Common Era. The only difference is the label. It's like switching from calling something before Christ to calling it before the Common Era. BCE CE is the modern prevalent standard in academia, scientific publishing, global education, and international textbooks. BC AD remains common in everyday speech and writing, and in many Western countries, especially in informal or religious contexts. Crucial: there is no year 0. The calendar goes from 1 BCE directly to 1 CE. In the 5th century, while a monk in Europe was building our calendar, a genius in India named Aryabhata was solving a giant puzzle. He introduced the world to a new concept, the number 0. Not just an empty space, a real number you could calculate with. This changed math forever, but these two big ideas, the calendar and the 0, never met. They were born in the same century, worlds apart. So the monk wasn't hiding a mistake. He was marking what he believed was a holy beginning. And in doing so, he gave us something amazing, a single timeline for all of human history. But he also left a tiny ghost in it, a 4-year gap we can never fix. It reminds us, our history isn't written by perfect bumblebees. It's written by people like us. People are trying their best with the knowledge they have, leaving their mark on the clock of time. And that's our amazing time travel story for today. If you learned something new, or if this made you go, wow, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the Baby Stories. Thanks for watching. Keep being curious, and till our next adventure, take good care of yourself and keep smiling.